Hi, my name is Dr. Teague. This is a collaboration between myself and the app KiKi in order to provide you with little bits of information to help guide you through your medical problems or educate you as you seem interested. Now, as much as we're providing you with some information, this by no means, shape or form is the gold. This is a way to get you a little bit of knowledge that then you can take back to your own doctors and see how that bits of knowledge relates specifically to you and the medical baggage you have with you. So as a start, we'll talk about something quite simple, something I'm sure that we've all had before, and that's a fever. So what is a fever? Well, a fever is your body's way of developing an unfriendly environment to a pathogen, be it a bacteria, a virus, or even a parasite that's within you. Now, the way it does that is when it's exposed to this kind of a pathogen or this kind of a bug really, it develops a response, an inflammation, kind of like a swelling in a way. And that swelling or inflammation goes to the brain and says, hey, look, there's something here that I don't like. How can you help me get rid of it? And what it does is it drives your bloody temperature up. Now, as long as there's a signal from that bug coming back to the brain, you're going to keep that temperature up. And then you get your fever. And once the bacteria or the bug has decreased in a number that the body is happy with, you kind of lose that signal and the body says, oh, hey, I can go back down to being cool again. And you have this big sweat. You start cooling off, and then you actually find sometimes that after you've had this big sweat, you started feeling better. So why is that important? Well, there's a lot of times we say, hey, we've got a fever, I'm feeling a little bit unwell, so I take something to kind of push that fever down. Now, is that bad? No, not really. But if you think about it, a fever is something that's important to help your body fight an illness. So it's beneficial in a way. Now, by no means am I saying don't treat fevers, especially when it comes to children. What I'm saying is don't treat it just because of a number. Don't say, well, my fever's high, I need to bring that down. No, that's fine. But say if you're trying to treat your child who has a fever and they're acting themselves, maybe they're a little bit more grumpy, but they're still eating and drinking, and they have a fever, don't do anything about it. But if your child then, is off their food, they're not really drinking, they're not interacting with you, then if it's because of the fever, then by all means, shape or form, give them something to get them through it. And that's the same for you. If you've got a fever, you've got a bit of a headache, you're feeling a bit rubbish, but you still can eat, you still can go through your daily life, that's fine, don't treat it. But if you feel miserable and it feels like you're dragging you down, then by all means, take something. It's all about treating yourself as a whole rather than just a number, because the way the body reacts to things, there's a little bit of extra thing about that to help you to get over things. Okay? So something simple, if you feel bad, and you can't go through the things you want to because of it, then treat it. But if not, then just go ahead with your daily life. So that's our first episode for today. We'll come back with another one tomorrow.